Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Rachna Prasad and thank you for being here. So I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to give you some tips if you have been in a reading slump, or if you're someone who wants to start reading again, or someone who is a newcomer to this reading world. Now let's get started. So the first tip that I would give everybody, even if you have been in a reading slump, or if you're someone who just starting, the tip is that you should start with a short read. Because the story is very short, you don't really have to get through too many pages, so that can really help you. Just like I have Animal Farm right here, so this is a really thin book, if you can see, even though this is a classic. So if you want to start with a classic, you can definitely go for this one. This is a satire book, and this is thin and a very little book, so this can help you get into classics, this can help you get into reading. And starting with a short read really helps you. It's just like, get your toes into the water, test the water, and just see if reading works for you, if it helps you to get out of that slump, or this particular books really works for you. What happens is, if you pick up a very large book, a big book, then there is this thought in your mind, oh my god, this book is really big, how am I supposed to finish it? And this thought really pressurizes you, and this can distract you from reading. But if you read a short book, that can help you with reading, can make your reading quick. And make sure that you read a fast paced book. Check the reviews on Goodreads or Google to see if the book is fast paced or not. That can help you a lot. So yeah, the first step will be to read short books. Start with the short books. The next tip will be, when you are picking up a book, just read the blurb. It's on the back of your book. So you read the blurb, see if the book interests you. Just don't go and go out and pick the book because it has a beautiful cover. Many a times the cover can be deceitful. Don't judge a book by its cover. Read the blurb, read the reviews if you want, but I would really advise that don't really read reviews, because sometimes negative reviews can make you not read the book. So that's kind of a negative point here. So just read the blurb if it interests you. And if you have been a reading slump, because you have read before, you very well know that blurbs can tell you a lot about books. And if you are a new reader, you have watched movies before, right? So when you watch a trailer of a book or a trailer of a movie, that's exactly what a blurb is for a book. So blurb helps you to understand what really the book is about. So yeah, do read the blurb first before starting the book, and that can really help you. So the third tip is something that I read online, and this has helped me a lot. Not always, but this has helped me a lot. So what you do is, you pick up a book and you go to page number 69, and you read that page. So the trick here is that if that page interests you, the dialogue or whatever the scenery situation is given there, if that interests you, you pick that book up and you start reading it. So this what this does is, so you are suddenly into the book. You are in the middle of the book, not middle, but you are somewhere in the book. You are reading the situation, and if it's something mysterious or something interesting, it really intrigues you, right? You just want to know, oh my god, why did this happen, or why the protagonist said this, or why this particular character said this. So this can interest you in the book, and you can pick it up. I have done this, and I have ended up loving the books. So yeah, so this was the third tip. Just pick up a book, go to the page number 69 and read that page. The next tip is, find your favorite genre. Now if you're someone who has read books before, you definitely know what your favorite genre is. If you love romance, pick something that pick a book that is romantic, or pick something that is romantic, right? And if you are a new reader, if you have seen movies before, you might have a favorite kind of movies, right? If you like romantic movies, go for a romantic book. If you like action movies, go for a crime thriller book. If you like fantasy movies, go for a fantasy books. So the key here is to find your favorite genre, something that could interest you and that could really get you into reading again, or get you into reading. So yeah, and that really helps me. Or you can, you can juggle between genres. You can try new things out, things that could excite you. For example, in lockdown last year, I tried reading crime genre, and I have been really loving it. I used to really like romance genre, but after picking up the crime and thriller books, I haven't gone back to the romance section yet. So that really helped me, getting out of a reading slump. And trying a new genre gives you a new perspective, a new way of reading. So find a new genre that you would like, or just stick with your favorite genre and pick a book from that one. Okay. So the fifth tip that I'm going to give you is, can be a little controversial, not controversial, but some of you may disagree with my point, but here it is. So it's okay to skim paragraph. Now I'm not saying to skip paragraphs, but to skim paragraphs. So what you do is, you just go through it. You just don't, okay, I don't really want to read this big of a paragraph. You just don't skip it. You just you can skip 2 3 lines, or you just read through it. That can really help, because sometimes the authors can be really descriptive with their situations or with their books, and that can bore you, and that can put you into a reading slump, because I have been through that. So what you can do is, you can just skim through the paragraphs. Just don't skip the paragraph, skip the chapters, skip the pages. Just skim through the paragraph, go on to the next one, and keep reading. I think the best way to get back into reading, or starting, just starting, is to read at least a page every day. Some people do this, like read 10 pages every day, 25 or 50 pages every day. But if you are someone who has just been in a reading slump, or someone who is starting as a new reader, just read a page every day, and just gradually increase the number of pages when you know that you are into reading and you are into that book. So reading a page builds a habit that can help you to read for a long time, and this habit can stay for a long time. Don't force yourself to read 5 pages, 10 pages, 50 pages, because this can pressurize you, and this can lead you to procrastinate through the reading journey that you want to create. So that can be a problem, because you want to get out of a reading slump, and just pressurizing yourself to read 50 pages or more than that can really put you back into a reading slump. So do this, just read at least a page per day, and then gradually increase the number of pages. That's it. So, and the key here is to read every day. Even if you're reading a page, only one page, read every day, because as I said, that will build a habit, and you can become a better reader. Just don't read just because you want to finish the book fast. That can happen later, when you are good at reading this, when you are out of the reading slump. But in the beginning, just read one page a day, and read every day. Now moving on to the next, if you're a beginner, and as I said, a beginner or someone who has been in a reading slump, don't make TBRs for yourself, because TBRs can really bum you out. I have done this, and I have never read a single book from my TBR. I did make a TBR for July month, and I am sticking to it, but before this I was never able to stick to my TBR. So what happens is, when you set a TBR, you just take 4 or 5, or some people even choose 10 books to read in that particular month. And if you are a beginner, I would advise that just start with a single book, start with 2 books if you really want to set your goals. But setting goals in the very beginning can really lead you to procrastination, and I have experienced that. So in the beginning, just chill a little, just go with the flow, see what you like, and see how, if you really like big books, or you really like short stories, find your favorite genre. Read something new, read something different, unique. But just don't pressurize yourself to read, right? Finding a new genre this is kind of related to it, but not exactly it. So you can read something that interests you. If you are someone who loves food or loves cooking, you can just pick up a book that has recipes or that talks about food. Reading does not mean that you only have to read stories or novels. You can read anything. You can pick book related to your academics, and you can read those. You can gain knowledge. After all, reading is something that is supposed to make you happy, not the people around you. Okay, if you love cooking, if you love psychology, if you love literature, pick books that are related to that. Okay, so pick books that are related to something you like. So, and that can really get you into reading, that can really get you out of a reading slump. This can really help you to build a reading habit. Read every day, as I said before. And at the end of the day, you need to understand that reading is not a competition. It's something that you should enjoy. It's something that gives you relief, makes you calm, gives you terrifies you or makes you excited. Reading is something that is supposed to make you. It's not something that oh my god, this person is reading 20 books per month and I am still stuck on this one. Don't do that. Don't compare your reading to someone else. Just go with the flow, just go with what you like, just go with books that you have, just go with the flow. This is basically a non-living best friend that you can have for your entire life. So appreciate it, and make sure you just don't pressurize yourself to read. I will say this a million times. Just don't, never pressurize yourself to read. Never compare your readings with someone else. So give it some time, give it a lot of time, and give your best and be the best reader out there. So go slow, go with the flow. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope these tips help you out. And do comment some of your tips or some tips that helped you through a reading slump or to start reading books, and comment them. They could help someone else or they could help me too. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.